It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. He had the green light to sling it last week, over 450 yards passing. It's the Armadillos and the Chiefs on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap between the Austin Armadillos taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his fourth season in the NFL.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 67 yards and a touchdown.
10 touchdowns on the season for him, and I don't know whether these goals are written down. I don't know whether they're discussed amongst the team, but I do know this. Every guy who touches the ball as a ball carrier thinks 10 touchdowns is a nice round goal to try and reach in a season.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. We'll get this up to about the 44. The Chiefs at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the give here, Charbonnet. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And Charbonnet once again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Charbonnet is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Again, it's Charbonnet. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. He's got his tight end flyer move right side. No gain at all on the play there. That'll bring up 4th down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Patterson's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing is Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Mozzie Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them. That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
That's taken on the 25. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The throwing again is Stroud. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow.
Now a hit and a loose football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard
tuck it away, take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. He'll get that to Charbonnet. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That will go for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Stroud to throw it. Addison hauls it in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave it with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now Stroud. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Stroud. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he stopped for no gain. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Caught on the slant. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jordan Addison, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
Shoves him aside. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 35-yard line. Now a timeout here, an injured player, and that's Jalen Waddle, who seems to be in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
A gain of 14 yards. And an Austin 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. As they've got it as we resume action. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 9-yard line.
Now Jackson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Armadillos have cut it back within a score. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 13-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jordan Addison in the offense out for another drive. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Stroud looking to throw. And to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
As my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Downs going in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 2nd and a couple. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Again, it's Charbonnet. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Here's Charbonnet. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 2-yard
Stroud out of the gun here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jordan Addison with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Austin's offense ready to go again. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Jackson now. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. So nothing doing there. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Dancing to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
First down, here's Mitchell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now Jackson to the right side. It's caught by Mitchell. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. Play action. It's Jackson. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6. On 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. And Stroud now to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Stroud now. Here's Freiermuth again. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A shotgun snap to Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Throwing now is Stroud. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything, forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
Patterson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy who used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Stroud, and his throw is going to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Stroud to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Now Jackson on second down, being chased at, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeForest Buckner, his second sack of the night.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They were victorious over the Chargers last week, and now they work with a lead again here as they come up 1st and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. He'll get that to Charbonnet. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. First target, first catch, and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's brought down. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the carry, Charbonnet. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the first down.
And he's got Pierce. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Again, it's Stroud. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Boston's offense ready to go again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Now Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On the counter, Mitchell, a little juke. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Jackson now off the bootleg. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Stroud looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Now run by Charbonnet. Oh, what a move. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A run now with Charbonnet. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. Boston's offense ready to go again. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Now a 2nd and 6. They run behind center with Spiller. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. To throw is Jackson. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That's going to be caught by Waddle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 19.
Jackson now. Another catch there for Waddle. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And an Austin 1st down.
Again, Jackson. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Jackson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now it's Jackson. He gets this out to Spiller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. They go play action with Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. As Stroud now to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Nick Bolton able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Boston's offense ready to go again. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now it's Jackson. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful. They've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought